Hey, Mr. Lindsay, do you want to hear a joke?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, tell me a joke.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Thermos. Thermos.
Thermos? Thermos who?
There must be some way to tickle your funny bone.
Oh, I get it. Thermos, there must. Very good. Awesome. Good joke. Where'd you get that joke?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, right there. First one.
Ah, do you guys remember that joke? I know Diary of a Wimpy Kid was published, what, probably 10 years ago now? How many of them are there? Like 4 or 5 or 6 of them in the series?
No, there's like 12.
There's 12 now?
I think the 13th, which is the meltdown, yeah, it's coming out on October 30th.
Is the 13th one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. How many of you read Diary of a Wimpy Kids? Awesome, awesome. Good to be reading. Okay, well, this is Lead Learner Lindsay. How you doing? This is Roadrunner News for October 19th, and on my right is...
Marcos Rees in 4th grade.
Good. Hello, and we are good. It is good to be on the show this morning, and let's get started.
Oh, and sorry about the postponed part.
Yeah, no worries. We're Marcos and I are working on how to kind of change the show a little bit. And so we're just a little slower on getting the shows ready. So this may be the first in a few where we just post a taped show and teachers can show them when the class is ready. So let's get started. First of all, I don't know if you know, but, well, I think everyone knows here at Heidemann that for the last week we've been auditioning people for Jungle Book. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And the NPR on Tuesday and Thursday was filled with students, like 60, 70, 80 students.
Trust me, I know because I'm in Turkey Cup, and every time you pass from the NPR, you can hear la la, okay, not la la la, but you can hear the singing from the inside.
You can hear it. Can you tell it's Jungle Book songs?
No.
No,
I
you
never
just hear la la la.
la.
So that's awesome. So everyone knows that it's been going on. I just wanted to put out a congratulations to everyone who auditioned.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. And it takes such courage and heart to put yourself out there and sing and dance and in front of a whole bunch of people in the hopes of getting a part for a show. And I admire you so much for trying out. So nice work. Absolutely. Let's give them a hand.
Okay.
Let's see. Next, let's talk about Dino Dash.
Okay.
So you want to tell people what happened this morning?
Yeah. So Miss Control was handing out, yay, the Dino Dash slips.
Here, I'll hold that while you talk. Okay.
So it looks like this year we will be having paperwork, parents.
We will be having paperwork for parents. That's right. So let's kind of summarize. Up until now, we've been encouraging everyone to do it online, right?
Yeah.
And we haven't been getting as many enrollments as we typically do. And though the online phenomenon is not going to change, as we move into the future year after year, it's going to become more and more electronic registration. But these last 3 weeks and 3 days, or 2 weeks and 3 days rather, of registration, we can do paper. All right, yeah. So we have the paper registrations out there.
Miss Control was handing them out this morning, right there in the drop-off zone, and I think she has some spares. I think.
Absolutely. So look for this paper. Look for opportunities out in front of the school to grab this paper. And if your parents have been waiting for this paper to sign up, now is the time. All right. You can still go to www. It's right here. www.dinosaur-net. to sign up, or you can use the paper, English on one side, Spanish on the other, to sign up as well. The ones you want to sign up for are students would sign up for the Youth 2K, it's $20, and the adults is the Adult 2K is $37.
You want to sign up for that because that's the 2K fun run with the whole school.
Absolutely, and it's a fun run, but it's also kind of a fun walk. You can do it at your pace, but the best part of it is that we parade as a school. It's like a parade of schools screaming for Heidemann and holding up signs and just having a great time. So we really want you and your families to be there. Go ahead.
And doing walking.
And doing the walking. Yeah, you're doing the walking. We'll pretend that we're walking for the rest of this. okay? So we want you out there with us. So be sure to join us. Take this paper home, and if you don't have one yet, ask for it, and we'll get them out to everyone, okay? All right, it's fantastic is what I meant to say.
Oh, and be sure to do it by October 21st.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Excellent. That's why you wrote that little note. Be sure you do this by October 21st. And you can do it after October 21st, but let me tell you what happened.
The prices rise.
A little bit. They go up a little bit, and I think the 21st is Sunday. So starting Monday, the price goes up. So it'd be great, Roadrunners, if you went home, told your parents about it, and said, hey, let's do it this weekend. Let's fill this out this weekend.
Wait.
Okay?
Yeah, it's the 20th. Sunday is the 21st.
Absolutely. And again, we still think the best way to do it and the quickest way is online registration. Put the papers there for you. I was going to talk about what daylight savings is, right? So what again is the date for Dinosaur Dash?
November 4th.
Sunday, November 4th. And what's interesting about that day...
Ooh, can I tell them?
Yep.
It's the end of daylight savings.
The end of daylight savings. So, you might be wondering, what is daylight savings? Well, we did a little research this morning. Look it up.
Okay.
So daylight savings is a time where between the spring and the fall, so mostly the summer months, we advance the clock forward 1 hour. Like everyone in the United States agrees to go ahead 1 hour. And the reason for that is really interesting. So the first time they did it was in 1916. Okay? And this was in Germany. And the reason they did it is they thought in the summer months, whenever everyone is harvesting their crops, right, and doing so much work, that if they advanced the clock so there was more daylight in the summer months, they wouldn't have to spend energy on lighting and things like that. And they could harvest more crops during the day. Isn't that interesting? And then when fall comes, they could take the clock back to the normal time an hour earlier, and it would get darker earlier, right? And then when spring comes again, they advance the clock forward 1 hour, and it kind of goes like that. So we still have daylight savings, and daylight savings ends the early morning hours of November 4th. So we'll talk about it more later, but you're going to want to, in all the clocks in your homes and everyone's watches, you're going to want to take that clock back an hour. Because what happens is, I don't know if you know this, but do you know the time of the early morning that the clock actually changes? It's actually 2 o'clock in the morning. So at 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, November 4th, the clocks go back to 1. And it repeats the 1 o'clock hour again.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting.
Oh, and also, there's a little picture right here on the Wikipedia. If you want to check it out on the Wikipedia, you can see the picture. And unfortunately, some people far away from here, I think on the other side of the world, some of them never used the daylight saving.
That's true. There are whole swaths of mostly countries on the equator, right, where it's probably warm constantly. The northern part of South America, a lot of the middle of Africa, a little bit of southern Europe and Asia. So, yeah, very interesting point. There are some countries that never do daylight savings. All right, last thing. What should we talk about for last?
The Red Ribbon Week. No, it's not right now. It's next week.
It is next week, right. Red Ribbon Week starts on Monday, which is the 22nd of October. And we celebrate Red Ribbon Week to celebrate healthy lifestyles and making good choices, making sure we stay away from stuff that is bad for us. So as a school, we'll celebrate Red Ribbon Week, and we're going to go through each day. There's a different way that the whole Heidemann community can celebrate Red Ribbon Week. Go for it.
Okay, so on Monday, October 22nd, we will wear the red ribbons that will be passed out in class, and to support us, you may buy a red paleta after school. What flavor is it, like strawberry or watermelon?
I don't know.
I think
what do
it's
you guys
strawberry.
think? Strawberry or watermelon?
Take a vote. If you vote watermelon, raise your hands. Okay. okay? If you vote strawberry, now you raise your hand.
Okay, well, we'll have to ask the teachers what the vote was.
Okay, anyways.
Awesome. And now Tuesday.
Sock it to drugs and wear mismatched socks to school.
Mismatched. That's a great word. What does mismatched socks mean?
Two socks that are not the same in size, in shape, or in plain just design.
So usually we wear socks that are matched, right? So I got my socks here.
Yeah.
And then on my other foot,
The same type.
same one. So if I'm wearing mismatched socks, I'd be wearing like one yellow one and one purple one or something.
Since I only have one pair of socks that is exactly the
Same?
I think I'm just gonna borrow some of my dad's socks.
That's a great idea.
I'm just gonna take my regular sock, borrow dad's sock, and put it on.
That's awesome. All right, so a great way. Let's have fun on Tuesday by mismatching our socks to celebrate, what was it? Sock It to Drugs Day. Awesome. Wednesday.
Wear your red uniform shirt. Sorry, I'm not wearing the red uniform shirt. Anyways,
And then at lunchtime,
there are water balloon toss.
ooh, do you know what a water balloon toss is?
When you throw water balloon.
Well, that would be a water balloon fight, but that's
Oh.
not what this is.
Oh, when you throw the water balloons and you try to catch them.
And keep it from popping. Yeah, that's really fun. All right, awesome. Thursday.
Be too ripe for drugs and wear sunglasses to school, even though it's fall.
Awesome. Sunglasses to school on Thursday, and then Friday.
On October 26th, team up against drugs for Twin Day 3-legged race at lunch. I have never heard of that.
3-legged race. Do you know how that works?
No?
It's where two people stand together, and then like they're good friends or something. Then you tie their two legs that are close to each other. So like together, you're like a 3-legged monster.
Oh, so then you have
And you
to
have to run
like this.
and work as a team,
like,
right?
Like this,
Uh-huh.
then like this, like that.
Yeah. They can't really see you do that little dance that you just did. But anyway, he was modeling how a 3-legged race would work.
Basically, both of you hold up your furthest legs while your two bottom legs support you. Then you put your two, the two that are furthest away legs down, and
Yeah.
then you do it with the legs that are both together.
Here, let's see if we can show it with, here's my legs, you put yours up.
So we're gonna tie these.
Yeah, these would be tied, so then these would go forward, then we'd have to work together to make the middle legs go like that. All right, something like that.
All right.
Anyway.
And no cheaters allowed to do this.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So a lot going on at Heidemann. Congratulations again to those who auditioned. I know you'll be finding out soon if you got a spot. I can see a big Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan. Have a great rest of your day and weekend if I don't see you out on the playground. Make good choices, ask lots of questions, and read. We'll see you.
Oh, and quick thing before we end. If you watch this video, then we will get a supporting thing that will change Greg's sad smile into a happy face.
All right, there you go. A book mystery. Take care, you guys.